across the front. The ball's tossed up, and it is controlled by Oregon Tech. Into the backcourt, Bobby Hunter. And Hunter will bring the ball to the front court. Hunter on the dribble for Tech. Hunter gives it up to David Clark. Over to Kyle Gomez. Gomez into Gamblin. Gamblin rolls to the hoop and lays it in as he went right by Nick Barnhart. And it is 2-0 as Gamblin makes the first basket of the game.
Have I told you how much I like those black uniforms?
I'll tell you.
They're nice.
They are nice. Down on the left side, get the ball to Bramau. Bramau tosses it up, will not go. Rebound comes out. They get the ball back again. Stanley's got it. We've got a whistle and a foul against Oregon Tech. Now the foul's going to go against David Clark. That will be the first foul on David. First foul of the game. And they'll put the ball back in play with a fresh 35. Take the ball out is Crawford. He gets the ball into Anthony Anderson. Out on top to Stanley. Into the high post to Barnyard. Barnhart gives it over for a shot by Anderson. No good. Rebound Tech. Come the other way, Gamblin. Slows it up, gives it to Hunter. Hunter drives down off the glass. Shot will not go. Rolls off the rim. And a rebound comes to Bramau. Bramau ahead on the far side to Crawford. Crawford on the dribble. Did not play in our last game against them. He's their leading scorer and rebounder. Has the ball out in front. Gives it back to Bramau. Bramau holding the ball. 2-0 Tech. Certainly a different speed than what we saw in the last game, Michael.
Definitely.
Bramau comes to the left side to Anderson. Anderson back out to Bramau. Tech just letting him stay out there. Long shot on the way. In and out and back in by Crawford. Crawford hits the bucket. It's a three. And they go ahead 3-2. Tech into the front court. Clark gives it up on top to Hunter and over to Sentman. Sentman now to Gomez. Gomez back to David Clark. Clark bounces down to Hunter on the left wing. Around to Gamblin. Gamblin to the foul line. Kicks it back out to Gomez. Gomez on the drive. Back to Gamblin. He's in traffic, and we've got a foul. And it's going to go against, I believe, Barnhart. That's going to be against Nick. And that will be his first personal foul. Barnhart picks up the personal foul, and Tech will take the ball out under their basket. Get it into Gomez. Kyle on the dribble, looking for someone to give it to, still looking, and he's going to be in trouble. Instead, a 5-second call against Gomez. 5-second call, or no, I guess they got the timeout. 18:04 remaining here in the first half. 3-2 in favor of Tech. To the key, looks down low, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Oregon Tech.
Clark fell down.
David Clark fell down. The ball rolled out of bounds. William Jessup said thank you. And they'll put the ball in play with Preston Bramau. Gives it over to Marqus Crawford. He hit the three. Out to Bramau on top. They lead it 3-2. Bramau very deliberately over to Anderson. Anderson back to Bramau. Bramau's going to lob a long three, and he's got that one.
Wow.
So Bramau hits the three, and it is now a 6-2, and they're on a 6-0 run, and they have a 4-point lead here to start this game. Bobby Hunter over to David Clark. Right-hand side to Sentman. Down to Gamblin. Gamblin down low, whirls in the lane, put up a little 5-footer, roll around and down. Jason Gamblin. He now has all 4 points for Tech. And the 6-0 run is over for William Jessup, 6-4. As we approach the 17-minute mark, press goes to Stanley. Out on top to Bramau. Bramau over to Anderson, back to Bramau. Come down low on the left wing to Crawford, back to Bramau. Out on top of him is Gomez. Lob inside is intercepted by Gamblin.
Much better defense by Gamblin that time.
On the turnover, Hunter with the ball, roll it to the hoop and score it.
He's so quick.
Bobby Hunter, and we are tied at 6. And Tech now on a 4-0 run of their own. Marqus Crawford, the 6'1 senior out of San Jose, California, to the front court to Anderson. Right-hand side to Bramau, back to Anderson. Anderson back to Bramau. He was a thorn in our side down there. Clark almost with a steal, but they get the ball to Crawford. It's pinballed around, stolen by Tech. Here comes Gomez. Kyle comes straight down the middle, bounces it over to Sentman, put it up, score it. Brian Sentman scores, and it is 8-6 Tech. Josh Johnson, along with Alex Zerbach, will be in at the next dead ball. Pass goes over on the left-hand side to Stanley, and the ball knocked away, but it comes over to Bramau, who's got it. Guarded by Gomez out on top. Bramau now dribbles with the left hand right in front of us. Down along the baseline to Stanley. Stanley lob down low underneath to Barnhart. Out for a shot, no, by Crawford, and he is fouled on the play, and it's going to go against Gomez. Gomez will be called for the personal foul. First foul against Kyle, second foul against Tech, and that's going to put Crawford at the foul line for 2 shots. He's 78% on the season.
I think Kyle might have got him on the elbow a little bit.
And the first shot's no good. His shot really came up short, didn't it? All right, as we said, came in. Gomez will sit down. Gamblin will sit down. Barnhart out. Bramau out. If Domikimov comes in. And we'll see who else came in. It was Jordan Wilson. Crawford makes 1 of 2.
And Bramau, Bobby, is going to the trainer's office.
Oh, okay.
For William Jessup. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Long pass comes down the right corner to Sentman. He comes way back out with it on top to Clark, who will give it up to Hunter. Bobby now on the dribble to the left-hand side. Comes back over to Clark and over to Sentman. Sentman lobs down low to Josh Johnson. Back to Sentman. Back to Josh Johnson. In the key. Pass over to Kyle Gomez. Rolled in the hoop and scored.
That was Zerbach.
Or Zerbach, rather. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As Gomez had sat down, I knew it was short hair. That was for sure. And it was Zerbach. Little taller.
Look a little bit alike.
A little taller is Zerby. That is 10-7 Tech by 3. As we hit the 15-minute mark here at Danny Miles Court.
And as we mentioned, Kyle Waits set to check in. Going to see more of him tonight.
Anthony Anderson, shot on the way, no good. Rebound cleared off underneath by Josh Johnson, the freshman from Australia, from Perth. Over to David Clark from New Zealand. Down to Sentman, base slice jump, bingo. No, it pops right back out. Wouldn't go down.
Sure looked good when he released it, didn't it?
It did, and the rebound cleared off by Crawford. To the front court comes Crawford. Gives it up to Wilson, back to Crawford on top. To Anderson, back to Crawford. Crawford right there wants to drive down low, scoop to the hoop, misses a shot.
Charge.
And a charge is going to be called against Crawford as he knocks down Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson is good at drawing the fouls, isn't he?
We can give him an Aussie, oi, oi, oi for that one.
We could. Johnson draws the charge. And with that, we got a timeout. 14:29 remaining in the first half. 10-7 Owls.
Gold and silver prices are still at KLAD.
So Kyle Waits, the freshman from North Bedford High School, checks into the game. So it's Waits, Zerbach, Johnson, Hunter, and Clark in the lineup. New front line entirely out there now. Get it down low to Waits. Fade away along the baseline. Over, will not go. Rebound tipped around. Volleyball underneath. And who knocked it out? They say last touch by OIT.
Yeah, I don't know. Bobby seemed to get sandwiched down there. It went off his nose.
And so they'll give the ball up to William Jessup. And that will be Wilson putting the ball in play. Gets it to Crawford, back to Wilson, near side here to Stanley. Stanley back to Wilson. Wilson back out on top to Stanley, guarded by Hunter. Hunter knocks it away. Stanley goes and gets it, and now gets it over to Crawford. Crawford down in the corner, long shot from there. Anderson over, off, no. Tipped out of bounds, last touch, and they say Zerbach. Bobby Hunter tried to convince Jamie Henry, but no go. And sitting down will be Clark.
Now, didn't that go off the rim? That should be a shot clock. All right, they got it now.
And coming in to replace Clark, looked like he may have twisted his ankle or something. He went into the locker room or to the trainer's room. As coming in was Kylie. Get the ball into Wilson. Wilson will bring it out on top. Trying to find a give and go, and a cutter. Couldn't do it. Steal. Hunter. Hunter going down. Hunter going to go all the way. Slam down. Bobby Hunter, and he's fouled on the play.
That gets the crowd going.
And he's fouled by Evdikimo.
Bless you.
Nikita picks up the personal foul, and Hunter will go to the line, and Owls have their biggest lead at 5, and Hunter can make it 6. Shot by Hunter is good. Bobby now in the game has 5 points. Gamblin has 4 to lead Tech, and it's a 6-point Tech lead. Crawford quickly into the front court. Over on the left side to Stanley. Stanley drives baseline, tries to toss it up. Hunter with great defense. Rebound cleared off by Tech. In a hurry, they come the other way, give the ball to Hunter, almost loses it, and he does. Bobby lost the handle on it. And a double dribble is called on Marqus Crawford. And so Hunter will get his first rest. Gomez comes back in the game. And Bobby will get a rest.
Nice job on the defensive rebound by Waits down here on the play before Bobby. He did a nice job.
He did. Zurbach gets it ahead to Gomez down the far sideline. Gomez out on top now. Dribbles, goes left-hand side to Josh Johnson. Johnson, JJ on top to Zurbach, right-hand side to Gomez. Kyle wants to drive into the lane, finds JJ over there. JJ drives to the foul line, back to Gomez. Gomez lines up for a three. Trifecta! Kyle Gomez! That is 16-7. The lead is 9. Quickly to the front court. Come the Warriors of William Jessup. Evdokimov has it and loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds on the turnover. That will be turnover number 5, or probably 6. It's going to go up to 6. I'm a little ahead of the computer there. And got to remember, always a little bit faster.
Hey, you're a card player. You're always going to be faster than the computer.
Hey, thanks. Heck of a deal. All right, over to Gomez on the left side. 12:35 and counting. Out on top to Waits. Waits right-hand side to Zurbach. Now to Kiley. Back to Gomez.
80 years of bridge, right?
I know it. Gomez drives down. Little 5-footer off the bank. No, will not go. Owls the rebound. They'll reload. Down along the baseline, they find Zurbach. Along the baseline, he gets a pass into Gomez, who saves it. And Kyle bounces down to JJ. JJ backs his way in, wants to go. The ball is off. They say it'll go last touched by William Jessup. It'll go back to Oregon Tech. Back into the game come Crawford along with Barnhart.
You let me get away with 80 years of bridge.
I know it. Over to Gomez. Seems like 80 years of bridge. Trust me. Over along the baseline. Zurbach from there goes way over. Rebound JJ. Put it up and in. Josh Johnson.
Johnson and Gamblin having a good night so far early.
11 points lead for Tech. The front line comes Crawford. They get the ball to Bramau. Bramau holds it. Now back out to Crawford, guarded by Kiley. Pull up foul line jump. Crawford, it is good, and there's a foul on the play. And I think it's going to be Kiley, and he'll have a chance to make a three-point play. Yes, it is. Kiley picks up the personal foul. That's the first on Jordan. And we've got a timeout. 11:44 remaining in the first half. 18-9 Tech.
Gold and silver prices are still at all-time highs. I'm Ray Hall.